Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You're watching Macover.com. Today we'll be discussing on Building Management System, which is a BMS, or some other book you might find them as Building Automation System or BAS. So, Building Management System is a system which is installed in building to monitor and control all the different services in the building at a particular point, which is called the workstation. So we have different type of BMS, different type of systems that interconnect with the BMS system. But before we dive into that, we need to understand what is a control system, since BMS is a control system. A control system is a set of devices that are put together to function or that have a unique function. So having set of devices put together to function for a particular to operate for a particular function that we call as a control system, BMS, which is building management system, or some other book you might find them as building automation system or BAS. So we'll dive straight to control system. What is a control system? Then we'll give different types of control system as well as their different stages. So control system, like I did mention, is putting different devices together so they can function. They will have a unique function, or it has a unique function. So we have different types of control systems. So we have open loop control system and closed loop control system. The major difference between these two types of control system is that for the open loop control system, it has no feedback, while for closed loop control system, it has got a feedback. I'll give you the basic function of the feedback and the role that it plays as far as the control system is concerned. The feedback is used to collect data from the output, bring it back to the input, so it can be corrected, then we should have a better response. This is an open loop control system, and this is a closed loop control system. It has got a feedback. So after understanding what is a control system, the different type of control system, like I did mention, we'll move now straight away to the building management system. The building management system, this is a system which is installed in building to monitor, control all the entire services in the building. Like we all know, we have different services that are installed in buildings. We have the mechanical, electrical, and plumbing services. So the BMS system, or the building management system, what it does is integrating all these different services so they can function in a particular workstation. So we have the most prominent system that is functioning using the BMS system, which is the HVAC system, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system. Heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system, this is a system whereby it brings in air from outside, condition this air so we can use it in a particular location all around the building. So we'll move now straight to the different feed devices for BMS. For the BMS system, like I did mention, which is more focused in the HVAC system, but what it does is it integrates all the different services in the building, which are the mechanical, electrical, and the plumbing services. So for the HVAC system, which is a heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, we have different feed devices, such as we have a pressure switch, we have differential pressure sensors, we have temperature switches, we have CO sensors, CO2 sensors, as well as the MDs, or float switches and flow switches, which are used for the HVAC system. So all these set of devices, they have their different roles. So we have the input devices, we have the monitoring and controlling devices, as well as the output devices. So the input devices, these are devices that send signal to the control system or to the CPU or the central processing system. So at the output now we'll have um, the output now are the devices that brings out signal or brings out a certain notification out from the CPU. So we can see the response. Either it can come as a result of visual or probably a written type. We'll now move to integration. So integrating a BMS system to all other services, and what are these different services that are interconnect or integrated with the BMS system? We have the fire alarm system. We have lighting control system. We have elevator systems. We have escalator systems. We have fire sprinkler systems. We have as well as these are just the basic services that are being installed in buildings that the building management system monitor and controls in the building. So we have basic advantages for BMS system. So the advantage for a BMS system is that it increases the performance and efficiency in a building, as well as it is a building security, that is, it increases the building security in a building, which is very important. So building management system is widely used all over the world to control, monitor our building, all the different services in the building. So when we start talking of the fire alarm system, it integrates with the fire alarm system just by using a monitor module for the fire alarm system and then send the signal from a data point, which now goes to the server for integration. So we also have the different protocols for the BMS system. So we have communication protocols such as we have the Modbus system, the Modbus protocol or the communication system. Modbus. We have the LoanWorks. And then we have the BACnet. BACnet is the one which is mostly used all over the industry. The BACnet, which is Building Automation Communication Network. So this is founded by ASHRAE, group of engineers in America that founded this BACnet or the communication protocol. So it is being used to integrate different services in the building, all the different MEP services in the building, mechanical, electrical, and plumbing services. We have these other tools as well, which are also used, the Modbus and the LoanWorks. This is just a basic introduction to BMS system, so we get to understand how to carry out installation works for BMS, as well as configuring and then also carrying out maintenance in facilities. Thank you very much. Until then, you're watching markoge.com.